Okay, quick mic check. Okay, welcome everybody. You've got a blank screen for the minute because the game's loading. I had a baby thing to deal with for a second, so I didn't get a chance. Baby's a bit aggy, so I may need to come in and out, just so that you guys are aware. But you do get the epic start. Brother Bearmat, welcome Heretic Slayer. Yeah, if you hang on for an hour or so, mate, it's probably not going to be an amazingly long stream anyway. Oh, I should have used that picture for the screenshot. Never mind. Okay, so let's go and have a word with the security officer. He's clearly there to be spoken to, so. A hulking man dressed in a uniform marking him out as an officer of the gubernatorial wardens is closely monitoring his subordinates as they surround the building. Sensing your approach, he whips around, facing his pale and offers a low bow. Your ladyship, please do not stray too close to the building. One of the terrorists from today's attack has holed himself up in there. He could be dangerous. Ooh. What's going on? Ready to report, your ladyship. We conducted a sweep of the area after the attack. All the assassins were arrested and neutralized except for one. He sealed himself. Already injured 2 wardens who tried to reach him. But there's no need to worry. We'll poison him clear. No, I'll do it. I want to talk to him. Are you sure it's not exactly safe? You dare question me? Out of my way. The officer seems to remember himself and offers another low bow. Forgive me, your ladyship. Act as you see fit. At the officer's signal, the other wardens take a deferential step back, clearing the path. Damn straight. Get out of my way, bitch. Okay, when you approach the solid-looking door, a high, boyish voice shouts out, "Piss off! You won't take me alive. Better to put a bullet in my brain than let the governor's dogs get their hands on me. I am Hazel Kraise, rogue trader and sovereign of this planet. In the name of the Emperor, open this door." Succeeded. For a long time, nothing happens. Then the door opens. Boy. The space is small, corners filled with inky black shadows. You can still make out the person in the room. Desperately gripping a discharged laser gun in his hands, the rebel looks at you in amazement. Is it really you? Yeah, it's me, boy. The young man, practically a boy, falls to his knees and stretches out his bloody hands towards you. His clothes are burned on one side and grimy with baked-in blood. Your ladyship, have mercy. You are the sovereign of this planet. Only you have the power to save us. Youth is a time of recklessness. I heard that this said more than once in the Scholar Progenium in my and during my notivate. But youth is also a time of directness. Let us listen to the young man before we judge him. Idira looks at Argenta a little confused, as if she did not expect such gentleness from her. I agree with the sister here. People don't become rebels because everything in their lives is rosy, and the kid's as green as grass. I'd be ashamed to kill him for nothing. Something is wrong on Janus. I agree with you. Save you from what? From the Governor Viat. Everybody here knows what she's doing to us. We've put up for it for a long time, hoping that somebody would intervene and help us, but nobody ever did. She's turned the whole world into a slaughterhouse. People are rounded up like grots from settlements, supposedly to go to a palace, and then never seen again. Her servants pour something over the fields, and then people lose their minds. They start hearing voices and seeing evil spirits, and while we're dying, she's sitting here behind her white walls and feasting on our bones. Yep, she dies. I was taught that peasants have a decency to exaggerate their suffering due to sloth and weakness of spirit, but this young man, vermilion thorns pierce every centimeter of his body and grey shackles bind his hands and feet and neck. There are no lies in his words, only terror and desperation without end. Who's behind the rebels? He swallows nervously, looks at you with fear. Your ladyship, I beg you, don't ask me that. I can't sell out my brethren. It's over for me, but others won't. I won't betray them. You're telling me people are seeing evil spirits? Yes. Others are going feral and attacking their loved ones, and then there's... People say that in some settlements, well, they've stopped upholding the law together. Imperial law and the law of basic human decency. People are turning into animals. There will be no end to the war on this planet until I get a handle on the situation, but to do that, I need to meet with your leader. Succeeded? The boy hesitates. As long as you keep your word, I will, I promise. I've never been in their camp, none of us have. Only the chief saw one person from their base. He came a few times bringing weapons and order. He said he represented a greater force and that he could imagine and he said he represented a greater force than we could imagine, and then he said that the governor's dogs will pay for their reprisals in their settlements. But that's not where they're hidden. They keep their distance from ordinary folks. We have it all worked out so that if anyone gets caught, the others aren't caught with them. But I swiped the chief's vox. I thought after I killed the governor, I could use the message coordinates to find the base and hide out there. The boy retrieves a vox from his pocket and holds it out to you with a shaking hand. That's everything I know, your ladyship. Get up and come with me. I give you my word as a road trader, you will live. The rebel looks at you with bewilderment and then bows low before you, but when he speaks his voice trembles. Your ladyship, thank you. Thank you for your kindness. I never thought I'd survive this. The officer of the wardens casts a disdainful look over the rebel before turning his gaze to you. Your ladyship, I honour your bravery. Please allow me to get rid of this for you. The The man is now under my protection. See to it that he is held safely in custody until his fate is decided by a fair trial. Okay, escort this man safely to the perimeter of the estate. He is free to go. A dumbfounded expression appears on the officer's face. With the deepest respect, your ladyship. The officer thinks better of his next words and abruptly bows. It will be done. Thank you, your ladyship. Without your patronage, I would already be dead. He's a boy. I don't kill children, ever.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Oh, this device. Okay, we'll take that. Oh yeah, I was going to check him out, but I forgot. Never mind. And you know what, while we're here, we're going to sort this out. Dick. Okay. You take that. And you can have that as well. Okay, we done? Right, so what does the journal say? But for... Telecos Epsilon, fine. Gather more information, conduct the search of operation from the voidship by scanning the planet.
Fascinating stratagem.
Did I just let baby Hitler go? No, I don't think so.
Activating motive force reserves.
Old servant. Hearing your footsteps, the elderly servant grabs an injector and stabs it into his arm. The area around the needle immediately starts to turn black. You're too late, various dogs. I am the master of my own fate. But when he gets a better look at you, the man drops the injector in astonishment and seems poised to prostrate himself on the floor before you. It's you, your ladyship. The God Emperor must have brought you here. I beg you, help the rebels and save Janus. He doubles up, hugging himself and racked by coughing that leaves his lips wet with blood. Forgive me, your ladyship, if I don't know it was you. My eyes deceive me. We have little time now, but I swear I'll tell you everything. Looking closely at the old man, the tech priest utters nerve toxin. The inevitable cessation of vital functions is expected in no more than 60 seconds. Silent clicks emitted by the visor indicate an ongoing PICT recording. Say whatever you want to say, and be quick. You helped the rebels. Your ladyship, could I have done otherwise? No, I could not. Not after everything I've seen in this palace. People being shipped in and tortured, servants being driven mad. For a long time I thought it was only going on inside the estate, but when I was contacted by people on the outside, I learned that all of Janus is under threat. Only your mercy and the light of the God Emperor can save us. The old servant let out a moan. The dark stain in his arms seemed to creep through his veins until his arms and neck are a latticework of black. The servant's breath quickens and becomes irregular. Don't waste time asking obvious questions. He won't last long. In the name of the Golden Throne, your ladyship, show mercy on our humble workers, the salt of Janus. Save them. Vistenza Viet, the untouchable governor and leader of nobility, is creating something monstrous behind closed doors. She uses the Imperium's interest as a smokescreen and purports to be a scholar, but her actions are poisoning our planet. Did you know that the settlements that fail to pay their due tithes on time have been allowed to pay with people instead? They even deliver them to order, sometimes old folks, sometimes children. He lowers his voice to a whisper. I've seen those people. I've seen them being delivered to the estate, and that they are never seen or heard from again. They go into secret rooms and don't come out. Ever. Fresh meat to entertain the nobility. Some things never change, whether you're on my planet or anywhere in the righteous Imperium. Peasants who were taken to Erect 5 to serve as House of Celio were never seen or heard from again either. They became loyal servants and toiled for the good of the great dynasty. Why should they ever return to their filthy, squalid abodes? Really? I'm not sure I'll last enough to answer all your questions. What secret rooms? Hidden chambers deep within the palace. I've never been inside. Thankfully, the servants who are allowed in, the ones the governor trusts, they change. She changes them, pretties them up, defiles them. You accuse the rogue trader's appointed governor of heresy. If your words are false, they themselves are tantamount to heresy. But if what you say is true, if it's true, then your sacrifice will be to your credit, my good man. Argenta utters the last words with impassioned conviction. I swear I'm not lying. Pray for me, holy sister, and pray for Janus. Tasty peasants, yeah. Fricassine. I swear I'm not lying. Okay, we've read that. The old man starts to convulse, indicating that he's close to death. He raises his already unseeing eyes to you. Your ladyship, if you'll permit a dying man to make one last request, don't tell anyone that I was the one who unlocked the doors. If you do, they'll go after my family, my home. I will keep your secret. Okay, I think it's time to go into the palace and kick some ass. Opulent, guilt, classes updated regularly and frequently, it seems too frequently. Early.
My mind is focused.
Iliad Lenevis greets you, Elantark.
Oh, we get voiceover. Excellent.
Regrettable news. This creature is not a mutant as the locals assumed, but a representative of the Eldari.
Yeah, I knew
one of
that.
the myriad enemies of humanity. You should not trust this creature. Do not communicate with it any longer than necessary.
Don't tell me what to do.
There is no need to mutilate my language, monkey. I speak yours well enough to converse with Elantark without a translator. And since you have discerned my path, I will be direct in my speech. My soul is nothing kin to yours. Your kind call us xenos, as if we are all as one. I came here to protect the Lilithon by assisting the governor against her enemies. Will you hear me, or be blinded to sense by your precepts?
But keep your hands where I can see them.
Reckless.
Shut the fuck up.
I have banished the shadow of doubt from your thoughts regarding my nature. Now you will answer my question. Why have you sought me out?
Do you know who's behind the uprisings on the planet? No, she won't. Nah, dude, the rebel that survived talked about strange experiments being conducted on the planet people of Janus. It is said that the people are brought to the estate and never seen again. Do you know anything about it?
I witnessed prisoners being delivered to the rear doors under cover of darkness, but what became of them I know not. And it is not my concern what you humans do to your fellows.
Okay, I believe you. Look at this skull. It was given to the governor's secretary by one of the governor's retinue. It looks like you and deceased share a resemblance.
You are right, Elantark. Oh, Muran, such vileness. This is the price of your fate, price of your path. Take that away, please. Elantark, everything you have told me stirs doubt and alarm in my soul. I must take time to contemplate. Do not disturb me further.
Okay. Alright, do you know what? We're just gonna go Vanguard. Yeah, Bulwark. Oh, poison. Yes, please. Make him a bit more tanky.
I serve the Golden Throne.
So do I, but you do what I bloody well tell you.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Draped in a red cloak, the Magus's body barely looks human. Wires, tubes, metal manipulators turned him into a whimsical machine, while implants hide his face behind a sinister mask. The text priests intermittently dictate something in Technolingua to the servo skull floating next to him, but your approach he falls silent and offers a reserved bow. Greetings, your ladyship. Lex Mechanic Vinzalex, how may I serve you? Pascal and Pascal and the Lex Mechanic exchange trails of binary greetings. The series of sounds issued by Vinzalex sounds much longer and more deferential than those of Pascal. I found this on the body of the dead rebel. Can you tell me anything about the specimens? Your blessing for the extermination, Magos. The tech priest studies the dry berries and goes still. You hear the distinct click of cerebral cogitators processing this information. Creeping creeweed, a typical plant in the Western Hemisphere. We have studied the possibility of industrial cultivation, but the process was found to be inefficient due to the specific requirements of the soil, which is found in the right composition only in the archipelagos of the planet. How many servants are here? According to the data stored in my cogitator, all infrastructure nodes of food harvesting and processing have their own contingent of technomats. Total number 253. Correction, based on the latest data, the figure is 211. What do you do here? By the order of the Adeptus Mechanicus, I have been trusted with the management of the Adeptus Administratum in order to catalogue agronomic data and analyze information about the planet during the process of subjugating it to the will of the Imperium. Be blessed, Tech Brother. Your diligence and diligence of those like you turns anarchy into order. They bestow classification to knowledge. How are things with your fellows? Stable. Progress of the prospects is assessed as encouraging. We'll speak later.
Tread carefully, rogue trader.
Right, I want to go and see this guy again, because I have a feeling he's got something to do with all this. Don't eat anything you're offered in the palace. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Yes. I go where the whispers lead.
What do you know on the attack? Disgraceful incident, simply disgraceful. I cannot believe these scoundrels would dare come so close and drag nobility into this as well. If they penetrated the estate, that means they had help from some worthless servant or other. Security is currently questioning the survivors, but the culprits have not been found so far. Of course, there's too many problems. Interrupted supplies, sabotaging the sales work. A few nobles have been killed. Until their replacements pass their checks, complete all the blah 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 blah. Okay. The absence of required signature is, of course, the most horrifying thing about the situation. Indeed, financial reports, logistics directors, waybills for food shipments. Without the signature of the most respected and now deceased head of House Psykers, shipments to the settlements in Aegis 24 have been stopped. The heirs are still dealing with the transfer of holdings, and incoming reports tell us that a quarter of the workings in the affected settlements have already died of starvation, while most of the remaining have left the perimeter and not yet returned. If things continue in vain, I dare not even imagine that it could lead to. There are worlds that are ravaged by war for generations, like the deranged planet by the nameless star, so close to our own peaceful system. The inhabitants there supposedly live under the patronage of rogue trader Winterscale. I want to know the details. Of course, I would be delighted to furnish you with all the information I have. In the last few months, 15 organized attacks and 7 terrorist attacks have been perpetrated. Irrigation equipment has been sabotaged. Transport routes. Yeah, okay. I suppose this will not tell you much. You press the several buttons and coordinates appear on your cogitator. Thank you very much. Logic test succeeded. The data is superbly collated and the map clearly displays the actions of the rebels. At first glance there seems to be no logic to their campaign, but after analysing, you notice a clear system indicating a geographical pattern. That's enough for now. World Shapers. Oh, I see. Okay, so let's go back to the ship first. Just make sure we've seen everything.
Is possible.
Okay. So mansion to the maintenance room, return to the void ship. Alantark, as you once sought my help, now I'm seeking yours. The time has come to dispel the final shadows on our path. Do what now? I have hidden the truth from you. I know a great deal about these who are disturbing the peace of the local ruler, and I also know where they are hiding. Allow me to show you the way, on the condition that you bring me to them. I don't think the road trader needs your revelations right now, Xenos. That is even assuming that you're not lying as well. What an unexpected and suspicious revelation. Perhaps my admission does sound like that, but please believe one thing. What propels me now is much more important than my earlier silence. Everything you have discovered, everything you have learned from your kind, they are all traces of the same calamity. A calamity that will eclipse all the strife and wars on the face of this world. All the signs were plain to see, but I was here, and the Monkey failed to recognize the coming storm. Please follow me. You must, if this world is truly matters to you. Alright, fine. One of the Imperium's worlds is in danger, I will follow you. We are not too late, okay. Let's get rid of him and put her in. A new character. I really like her as well. I love the fact that they call humans monkeys. That's really funny. Bounty hunter. Whenever the NLI kills prey, the bounty hunter gains half the bonuses. That's quite cool, actually. Yeah, do that. Okay. Go up. Oh, right, okay. Let's continue this
Something
way for now.
ominous lurks ahead.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I get it, I get it. We got rebels to kill.
What deeds await us?
That is a lot of rebels.
You interrupted my thoughts.
Oh, we got a gun that might be better for her. It is better for her. Excellent. That works.
I see your darkened colors.
Crush him!
Stop. Lower your weapons. Yeah, you come up here. You there. You there. You there.
If I may, face the navigator's might.
Yep. Oh, lovely. You just 16 of them.
This tedium is beneath me.
That on you. Can't miss.
Momentum.
I understand your intent.
Perfect cover. That'll do. It's nice to have a bit of combat. Oi. He's got 86. Okay. Take that.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Each strike is a prayer. This is unacceptable. Power resides in the will of the righteous. I refuse. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Bloody hell, lovely.
Doubt is for the weak.
Sharpshooter. Ugh, he needs to die.
An unworthy soul.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. vow is to serve.
Got him. Okay. I don't really want to get her out from where she is, but
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed to
Give
being
that to
ordered
her.
around. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
missed.
High momentum.
The whispers must be appeased. Will do. Farewell. On it. Will do.
Damage to bulk.
Give that to her.
Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
Your technology is limited, but I am grateful.
Dodged, bastard. We have to move. Really? These guys up here are a problem. Okay, Magenta, take that.
Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor
Take that.
commands, I act. I'll do it.
Should have killed him.
Running binaric override. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all. Running binaric override.
It's not good enough.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
As the Emperor...
Nice.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may,
She has got all the mods.
Anything else? But of course.
Give that to her. Keep her steady. Fall back a bit. That's actually not a terrible idea.
On it. Was that you? Or... Will do.
Okay.
High momentum.
Doubt is for the weak.
She gives her an entire turn. Love it.
Eradicated. As the Emperor, none can escape the Emperor's
him
judgment.
dead.
Faith without each strike is a prayer. Guided by faith.
And then give her that, and she can shoot him.
I'll do it. You, my Emperor! Doubt is for the weak.
So there's 6 left. Too far away. Okay, so yeah, Beermat's right. Let's come back a bit, or we can come up this way. Damn, she's all the dodge.
Not injured. I'm enraged. It's nothing. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
5 left. Oh, I'm actually in really big trouble. I need to get out of there.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. My vow is to serve.
Oh, we actually got him.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
battlefields are
you come over
always
here.
drowned in scarlet.
And throw that there,
I
because
am
that
a
gets him,
navigator, not a servitor.
and he has to walk all over the fire.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
There. Much better, right?
Let's give that to
But
her.
of course.
Eldari. We're actually fighting against Eldari. This is great.
My final lesson.
By the manner of their death, we shall know them.
That is beneath me. I am not your xenos pet, monkey. If it serves your cause.
Okay, let's see if we can blap him.
I am not your xenos.
A pitiful attempt.
I'll do it.
Take that. Oh no, he dodged it. Bastard.
None can escape the
Yeah, you didn't
Emperor's
dodge that though, you
judgment.
shit.
Damage is
It's alright.
negligible. Request approved. Isha, heal my wounds. Running binary override.
Let's buff the crap out of him.
Cover me! On it. Be gone! Will do. Anything else?
What's going on? I'm not listening, buddy. Give that to her, let.
I understand your intent.
Just buff the crap out of her.
No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Let's move.
Favors the
Got him.
swift.
A pitiful attempt.
Oh, that's why he teleported. I get you. Dead.
I will join the ancestors. Weak, yet iron knows no pain.
We have
Faith
got to beat the
without
shit out of him.
deeds is worthless.
Oh, missed.
I will not.
The issue with that, it's taking so long to get up this hill. Missed, okay.
Integrity failure detected. The omniscient counsel comprehends all. Running binaric override. Request approved. Let the cycle be discontinued. Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Running binaric override.
Okay. Set him on fire.
There is movement
And
in
you
the
get moving.
Imperium.
I am not your no weakness is hidden from my sight.
Yep,
I move swiftly to strike.
that works.
As the Emperor commands, I
Let's
act.
see if we can kill this noob over here.
This is unacceptable.
That'll be a no then.
Doubt is for the... I'll do it. This is why I was chosen. Faith without deeds is worthless. That is not the Emperor.
Hydraulics are failing.
Okay.
My vow is to serve.
I'd like to get you in there, but it's too late. Never mind. So if we bring her down, we should be able to kill him and that guy behind. He's got 2 health left. Awesome. She's asleep. Give me a sec. Not much we can do there.
Swift and silent.
cannot miss.
This tedium is beneath me.
I refuse. The enemies of the Emperor will be
Okay,
undone.
let's see if we can grab him here. It's always these gits that are left.
Another foe painted black.
So that's him there. He's literally the only one left.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
God damn it. Little son of a bitch.
Ancestors, guide me.
He's nearly dead.
Another
There we
soul
go.
slips beyond the veil.
So Aerolet's usually dispassionate faces contorted with grimace, pain and rage. Your eleccudator activates when she begins speaking in her own language. I swear on Cain's riven heart, Murin, you will pay for your treachery. May Murai Heg sunder your fate and cast it away. May the blood of El Dinesh flood your throat. I don't know who you're talking about, but I promise I'll gladly help you pour a cup of suffering down their throat. Irelette closes her eyes, sucks in her breath through her teeth, and quickly murmurs something. When she opens her eyes, her face is once again a mask of cool serenity. She looks at you and begins to speak, this time in low Gothic. Please excuse me, Elantark. I allowed the turmoil in my soul to win over my reason. A slip like that can cost me more than you could ever imagine. My very soul. I must be more careful, even in the face of treachery. Yeah, because Slaanesh will come and eat you. There's no time you told me what's going on. You deserve the truth. We call ourselves the children of Aesian. Eldari is another name of ours. We are the echoes of a great empire that once ruled the galaxy and created new worlds. The planet you call Janus is one such maiden world, the Lilithane, a haven that our ancestors made for their kin. For many millennia, only the shadows of our predecessors lived among the ruins, until you humans came here. We are the heirs, and we are entirely without the rights to call the maiden world our own. However, our arrival is a tragedy, not a homecoming. We belonged to the craft world Kredarik, which fell on the border of this star region. The only providence of the merciful gods allowed us to escape the fate that befell those whose souls perished amidst the stardust along with our abode. His green visor flashing with interest, Pascal carefully clarifies which border exactly? You don't need to know that, Iron Monkey. I'm aware of your looting practices. After the calamity, the Lilithan offered my kin a sanctuary, a place of respite from the ruins of our ancestors under the canopy of the forests created by the wisdom of our world singers, living alongside your kind to reap the fruits of our labor with such vulgarity. How are your kin connected to the uprisings on the planet? The Aesayani do not enter battles they cannot win. However, it is in our power to direct the current so that the elements themselves wash obstacles and enemies from our path. And so it was in this case. Muran the Farseer from Kredarik saw a future without Monkey. Any species they deem inferior. And we followed his lead. We simply used the monkey's passions against them. Their love of freedom and anarchy, their love of domination and violence. Stoking enmity between servants and rulers is easy, when your targets are governed by emotions rather than reason. My kin became military advisors to the monkeys who rose up against the ruler of this world. I had a different mission, to become Vistenza's handler. Since the rebels would be unable to get to her until both sides were sufficiently weakened, the ruler of the humans had never seen a child of Asayan before, and so she accepted the lie about a degenerate branch of monkey dwelling far from her own kind. So you came to Janus along with the rest? No, my path brought me to the Lilithan later, by another route. It was Muran who welcomed me here. He was the one of the surviving Farseers of Krudarik. He was with a handful of Asiani who had escaped death and found a path here, to the destroyed cradle of our kind. They were outraged when they saw how the monkey had ravaged our flourished garden. Why did their own kind attack you? I know not the answer to that question. Many cycles have passed since I departed the forest of my kin. They cannot have forgotten me, can they? I came here for cookies. Disappointed. Cookies probably don't exist in 40k. Oh, I'd imagine they do. They're just probably made of human. Why would a handful of xenos go to war with a whole planet? You can't kill everyone. You struggle to understand the children of the Eosayan, and I do not blame you for that. We are too different. Monkey walked blindly into the future. We choose the path guided by our Farseers. Krudarik was the birthplace of the powerful watchers of things to come. Our leaders were selected from among their ranks, and their word was set in stone, unshakable like the universe itself. Muran, our leaders here, is one of that group. The children of Ursain are subject to his will, and he is subject to the will of his visions. Muran saw the Lilathan in his vision, suffering and crying out to be cleansed, and we did everything we could to rid the maiden world of the monkey. Our lives, our desires, all that is dust compared to the light of the path that the Muran has chosen for us. At least that is what my kin believe. I used to believe it too, until recently. So why are you telling me all this? Your arrival has thrown my path into disarray, and lifted the veil of truth that has been hidden from me. While I was shadowing the human's ruler, I failed to see the signs. Signs that there was another threat looming over Lilithans besides the monkey's deeds. The threat should be familiar to you. It is as it is to other intelligent species in the galaxy. We call it the Salen Thresh, she who thirsts, goddess of chaos. Yeah, Slanesh. Xenos test succeeded. Are the names the guild the chaos god Slanesh, their ultimate enemy. Slanesh is the god of passion, excess, and forbidden pleasures, and is known for his fickle and treacherous nature. So, a little bit of lore and history for you. In the Chaos realms, a god is born when enough belief has been poured into it, essentially. And there is a rumor that the god emperor of humankind could actually come back within the Chaos realms, because trillions of humans all believing that the god emperor will return in the Chaos realms, it's likely that it will make that happen. So the monkey are weak in spirit, and they are susceptible to the propositions of she who thirsts, and in their drive to attain her poison gifts, they perform perverse rituals in her name, rituals that require sacrifices, like the monkey who were brought to the palace and never seen again. So that's what they're doing. They're sacrificing people to Slanesh. The signs that have been revealed to me, they all indicate the presence of corruption on this world. Tendrils of corruption may be threading through the world's spirit, poisoning it even as we speak. But for corruption to take hold on the planet so quickly requires effort. Effort directed by the will of another. I believe Vistenza Viat is enthralled to the will of Slanesh. As lamentable as may be, the Imperium's history knows many cases where the most steadfast followers of the Creed would turn away from his light. Governor Viat had to tap many fonts of knowledge to turn Janus into a prosperous agri-world. Perhaps one of those fonts became her undoing. We'll have to find out ourselves. Perhaps the signs I uncovered have failed to convince you. I pray the gods that other proof, something more comprehensible to you, will emerge to sway your opinion. Slaanesh is deceitful and cunning. She subtly penetrates the soul, offering false perfection, luring victims into her web without promises of with the promises of wicked ideal. The ruler of the monkey perhaps does not even know that her soul has been corrupted. Well, we better keep moving. Let's tackle that. Oh, a melter gun. New armor. Anything else?
Executing request.
See? Right there. Sins hidden in the heart turn all.
Observing the desecration perpetrated upon the manufactorums of Kiava Gamma is generating unproductive signals in my cognitive circuitry. Initiating a mantra of pacification and mitigation of spiritual deterioration.
Got to beware subtle penetration.
That's your way of
Yeah, it's
saying
called
you're
sleep pills.
upset. Look, you can just say, I feel bad and have done with it. People will understand you and have a chance to offer you.
Ooh, hello. Alright. Alright. I think before we get into any more fights, I'm going to leave it there for now. That was a crazy fight. And our first fight against Eldari. And we've got Slaanesh followers to deal with. That's quite cool. I'm loving that. Major Havoc would have loved that too. It's a shame he's not here. But never mind. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. That's it for now. Beer Matt, you're here longer than you said you were going to be. But I appreciate the view. I appreciate the time. So, that's it. I'll give you a couple of days. There's a new XCOM on the way up. If not tonight, then tomorrow morning. It's a good one too. So, we shall see you on the morrow, people. See you later. My name is Commander Kraise, signing off.